Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and staying back once again with more Guilty Gear Strive rank matches as I try to climb up the rank floors here and just suck a little bit less each and every day. In the last video, I did manage to make it up to floor 10, and basically we're going to see if we can maintain it and maybe get lucky enough to get on the Celestial Challenge to see if we can get to that floor, which is probably not going to happen, at least not yet if I'm being completely honest. Looks like my first opponent here is going to be a Slayer player, which I surprisingly haven't seen a ton of Slayer. I figured he'd be one more popular than what he is. Maybe he is. Maybe it's just luck of the draw for the people that I run into. But let's see what we can get done here against the fancy-looking Slayer. Oh, well. I think that parry would have worked. He just whiffed. All right, so I gotta watch out for those floor slides. I think I can parry that floor stomp. I'm pretty sure I can. Alright, let me jump over the dust. Alright, let's get him off me with the gold burst. Which is something I don't use a lot of. Alright, we're gonna fall on his head. Catch him with the delay there. We're gonna get the wall break. Not gonna get really any Oki off this though. Alright, we had just a sliver of help in the dream, and somehow I managed to win that. Probably undeservedly so. But they like to do that floor stomp. You have to watch out for it. I tried to do Yoshan's and I won't even lie about that. I keep flubbing the Kabari input. Alright, oh, it looked awfully a lot like he hit my parry, but that did a metric shit ton of damage. I tried to parry him again. Taking a shot. Wow, that floor stomp goes really far away. Travels a really long distance. All vocabulary correctly here in a minute. Alright, managed to jump over that. I thought that little wiggly kick, whatever the hell that was going to be a little more active than what it was. Alright, didn't flip the input for once. End up on the other side. I'm going to go for the shot to get the plus frames there. I accidentally red Roman canceled there, but you know, it didn't mess me up too much. I do that a lot. That's because, if you're wondering why I do that a lot, if you happen to catch my videos, it's because I play with a Victor's controller, which is really good, but the triggers are ungodly sensitive, so if you even look at them the wrong way, you're pressing the triggers. So I will just very, very, very ever so slightly accidentally touch my finger to the left trigger, and that will cause me to Roman cancel. Alright, well, I'll take that. I got a little bit too quick on the draw. With the parry there. Alright, first round goes to Slayer here. Alright, so that move kind of takes him on a little bit of a back step. Go low. Alright, managed to catch him. Alright, knock him out of the air there. I drop it. I thought I was going to be quick enough to catch him on that, but I was not. I was probably going to jump. Well, never mind. The combo is continuing. That was a weird looking. I don't think I've ever seen Slayer Super now that I think about it. At least not this one. What? That was a long-ass super, I have to say. Alright, don't drop this. I dropped it. But I saw him doing something down there, so we're going to take the shot. Alright, so he's starting to do that a lot. Alright, we're going to try to cross up Yoshansen. I've dropped that combo bigger than shit. Alright, nice interrupting there. I will flub the Kabari, because this is what I like to do. Gotcha. He always likes to do that when I jump up in the air. Alright, remains to shoot him again. I probably should have profoundly lost that, but we'll take wins where we can get him. Alright, he's going to do that back shoulder thing. We're going to jump back. Well, he did the forward punch, so I was wrong. Can't be right all the time, which I'm wrong most of the time. Alright, we're going to back up. Alright, catch him with Johnson there. Wow, that goes so far I couldn't really do anything to him. Alright, get off me. Alright, we're going to drop the mat. If he does get hit there, I'm going to go for a super and wall break. Just set up the tatami Oki that we get here, barring a non-user error. I fucked it up. Alright, he blocks Yo Johnson. I tried the gold cancel there, or gold RC if I'm being completely honest. God, his combos are fucking long. Alright, back up. He gets hit by a slash there. Alright, we go low. Okay, so barely avoided that. Okay. I tried to jump again. Cars up Yo Johnson, except I'm not going to do either one of those things. Alright. Thankfully, I gauged that distance wrong. He got on me way faster than what I thought. But thankfully, I still had just barely enough time to do something there. Oh, he had the right call by doing nothing. I was definitely fishing for a parry. Alright, that punch caught me. I tried to knock him out of the air. I should have 6P'd. I might be dead here. Okay, no, I lived. I lived ever so barely. Or slightly, I should say. And he punched the time, man. I thought I would have a little bit of safety net there. But Slayer is going to get a game off me here, but we do manage to win the set. 2-1, thankfully, and maintain floor 10 there. But good games to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we're going up against a level 700 Baiken, so I can't wait to see everything that I'm doing wrong with the character here. Alright, well, let's go ahead and burst that. God, yeah, I'm getting smoked here. Alright, let's try to compose ourselves if we can. I'm not even hit this Baiken. Okay, went low there. I'm dead. Yep. I did not even touch him. Alright. Alright, go below there. Oh, they grabbed into grab. I managed to catch him, crush up Yo Johnson. I said that wrong. I cannot pronounce half of anything. I thought I was blocking the right way. Alright, I tried to jump that, but alas, I was a little bit too slow. Alright, first game goes to the other Baiken. Let's see if we can compose ourselves a little bit and play a little bit less like shit. If we get the run back here. Do we get the run back? I did say okay, my friend. Okay, we do. Alright, knock him out of the air there. A little bit too far away for them to do anything off that. Alright, managed to catch him there. Take up for the parry. That sucks. Alright, we're gonna jump over him here. Managed to catch him with Yo Johnson. I thought I parried that, but I guess not. Alright, first round goes to them. They jump to Tommy. We're not gonna do parry there. I flubbed the parry, but I cannot do a half circle to save my life. Alright, they do run up grab a lot. I need to keep that in mind. Okay, well, they get another game off me here. But let's see if we can at least take one. Make it a little bit respectable. That was an unfortunate trade. I thought I was off the ground there. That was another really unfortunate trade there. Oh, I thought I was blocking though there. Okay, at least I've hit him once. That's a small victory. They tried to just run up and jump on me again. Or run up and grab me again, excuse me. I am shocked they still had time to parry after whiffing the bullet. Future information that I'll try to make use of. That probably will work for me that way. Alright, well, we do drop 0-3 to this Baiken here. We'll have to try to get better at the Baiken matchup and just be a better player in general. Play good games with that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I potentially found my final opponent here. Going up against an Unica player. Let's see what we can get done. Trying to jump too much, though. Right. I 100% meant to do Hipari. Alright, that's safe. Surely not right. Alright, managed to catch him there. Wow, that came out way later than I hoped and dreamed. Let's try to keep him in the corner here. Watch out for a DP. I went for a grab, actually. Oh, I tried to backstep them and they canceled into the slide, so that's unfortunate. All right. Well, I unfortunately did not get my shots in. Okay, they jump above me here. All right, well, we get caught by the 6P. Right, I was a little bit too far away to convert off that. All right, go for the shot. My slash unfortunately whiffed. But alrighty, we did drop a game to Unica here. Let's see if we can, I've already got knocked down to floor 9. You know, I've won most of my games at floor 10, but lose one set and you get knocked down. I tried to, that can't still possibly be their turn. There's just no way. Okay. Alright, they did grab my parry. I'm doing it a little bit too much. Alright, they whiffed their DP. Alright, I'll take that. Do gun here and try to get in on him here. Alright, they go for the grab there. A little bit late on the atomic conversion. That move cannot be plus. I refuse to believe that slide is plus. Doesn't make it any less true, but I refuse to believe it. I thought it was a bit farther away. Tried to cross him up there. All right, with parry. Okay, they grabbed me there out of the jump in Yoshansen. Alright, we'll see if we can at least win one game before we go back down to floor 9. Go for low here. Alright, just go ahead and burst that. Alright, bring them close, or at least I tried to. Alright, they go for the big swing. I'm gonna mess up the Murray input because I can't do half circles or shit. Right, we'll take the super and the floor break here, or wall break. We do get our Tatame Oki barring at me fucking it up. And we'll just go for the low. Alright, that time they jump. Alright, I guess that is not my turn and I can't be interrupted like that. Alright, at least I got a hit. That's something. Alright, no point in wasting my burst. I'll take that. Alright, I'll take the super here, carry him to the corner. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, I want to try to maintain my frames if I can. I thought they would get cheeky and try to take their turn there. Or not take their turn, but try to jab me with the since I had so little health. Alright, managed to catch them with the jump in. Alright, they get a charge on their gun. Alright, I'll take that parry. They haven't been DPing, so we'll just go for that. Alright, I'll hit him with the O'Shanson. Ah, they're gonna be too far away. Yep. Well, that's unfortunate that they ended up a little bit further away than what I thought. But we're still gonna get the round. And I think a game. Alright, we get 1 out of 2, which is something, I suppose. But unfortunately, we're going to drop back down to floor 9, which is unfortunate, but we got to get good enough to actually maintain 10. But I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. I'll pick things up for floor 9 in the next one. But if you made it this far, do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.